of the Nazareth Mountains ridge.
Sa atin yan. Chocolate hills.
So
Kaya lang isa lang.
I'll share a few thoughts that I had this morning, and then maybe we will do
Nakakonect ka?
Q&A. Maybe some people are wondering, maybe they have a question,
Kalalayo.
and let's. Oh,
Draw me nearer.
everybody saw that. Everybody saw that. Where is the police? I want to know when we need them. Not to be found. Probably having a donut somewhere. Maggie, don't say you don't know where they are. You know where they are. So it's the same as here. Welcome to Israel. Same everywhere. Policemen are also one big family, right? Policemen are one big family all over the world. Anyway, we don't want to say anything bad about them. Some of them are good. Some of them are good. So, right. So the thought that came into my mind is, only about 15 million Jewish people all over the world, but everybody knows of at least something of the history of the Jewish people. If people know the Bible, then they probably know much more if they haven't read the Bible. But even in modern day history, it seems to me like Israel is always on the news somehow. It's like the world's attention is drawn to this small people, in population of over 7 billion people. I don't know, maybe already closer to 8. 15 million people draw so much attention and stir so many emotions, negative, positive. And I was wondering about that. And so, again, I was thinking of something that had happened thousands of years ago. And we kind of pass it on from generation to generation, the story of Abraham that left the pagan society in which he lived, and the first monotheistic believer, the person that got this wonderful title, a friend of God. Can you imagine?
Yes.
A friend of God, a true believer, one that was ready to sacrifice his own son. Yes, we are, it's the sacrifice that didn't happen, but was kind of like something that would prepare the stage for the future events. And so the blessing that he received from God, it wasn't just the promised land. We tend to remember only the first part, but there was a second part to it too. First part was, go, leave everything behind, leave your family, go to this place that I'll show you, and I will give you a land that is going to be yours and your seeds forever. This is where we normally stop, right? But there's a second half to it. Whoever will bless you, I will bless. Amen. Whoever will curse you, I will curse. You have to kind of read it again and again and think about it. What a position. Yes. Yes, Genesis 12. What a position to hold, to be that person, that individual. So when it was Abraham, it was an individual. But now it's not an individual, it's an entity. It's the Jewish people. It's the Jewish people around the world, wherever they are. So to hold this position, it's a tremendous responsibility to be the one with such responsibility on one's shoulder that whoever will bless you, I will bless. Whoever will curse you, I will curse. What's so special about you, right? So when you see such a person, or when you encounter such an entity, let's say members of the Jewish people, you say, okay, so what's so special about them, right? People say, yeah, the chosen people, right? God's people, all of that, and so. But what's so special? So one way of looking at it, and I think it's a big mistake, is from the point of view of like pride, right? Somewhat, condescending attitude. I'm the one, chosen by God, and whoever will bless me, God will bless, and so on and so forth. Another way of looking at it is as you have a mission to fulfill. Now, if you do it, then you are going to serve as a vehicle for God's blessings to shower the world.
Amen.
You're just a vessel. So if you're clean, if you're clear, if blessings can go through you, then that's wonderful. You're serving the purpose. But if you're full of yourself, and you think, and you're full of pride, and you're full of other negativities, then you're not serving the purpose. Everything is stuck there, right?
Right.
And even the strongest vessel, if there's something powerful going through it, right? I'm giving this as a metaphor, of course, and it doesn't come out the other end like a tube, then it will explode eventually. It will ruin. So I'm thinking, okay, so the people, the Jewish people in general contributed a lot to humanity. Just look at the list of Nobel Prize laureates, different awards and things like that. So okay, they were gifted, right? They were blessed with many gifts that with which they can help others, and it's not for them to keep. So if you have a gift, if you have a talent, you're supposed to share it, right? Sometimes you have this feeling, or maybe you'd see it in others, maybe not so much in ourselves, because we tend to not see the faults in ourselves, but we see them in others. That somebody does have a gift, but it's like pride in disguise. They are not ready to share the gifts. Like, no. You know what I mean? So it can be a good voice, with which they can sing, or just any other talent or gift. And either they misuse it for their own purposes, or they don't use it at all. They just leave it alone as if it's useless, right? This is what they're saying, really. But the point is, if you have a gift, then you should utilize it, and for the benefit of others. You already have it. But now, what do you do with it? Do you use it to just look after your own interest, or do you use it in order to uplift others, help others, and like that? So even though the many Jewish people around the world made discoveries, and they have huge talents and all of that, I don't think this is what it is about. Because when you read the history of the Jewish people, and starting with the Bible, so the Jewish people is supposed to reach and maintain a very high moral level, which is very difficult to do. But this is their job. If you have a high bar, you need somebody to hold it. You cannot just have it suspended in the air. So I think this is the main mission for the Jewish people, to be those people that will show that it is possible. It is possible to do. And when you see that somebody can really achieve this goal, then you can aspire to do it yourself, because we're all human beings. If somebody achieved this, I can do the same. So these are the thoughts that I had this morning, and hopefully all of us are going to be able to make the best of what was gifted to us by our Creator, and make use of it for the benefit of others. That's the whole purpose, I think. It's really very, very simple. You don't need to grow a pair of wings and start, flying around. It's not about that at all. I always tell my children to be what is an angel. So what is a messenger? What is it? So take it down and look at it like. So to be the right person at the right time, at the right place, doing the right thing. That's it. That's it. You serve the purpose. If somebody needs you, just be there for them. It means so much to that person. You don't need to go above and beyond and, no, just make it simple. One step at a time, small steps will get you to where you can go, Okay, so thank you very much for listening. Sometimes I feel like I don't know. It's not something that I prepared ahead of time. Just sharing some thoughts from the morning. And please do feel comfortable to just ask anything. You can ask about school tuition, about rent, about just anything that. No. Seriously, anything that you find that you were thinking about.